Obviously there's a marked improvement last weekend in the performance. Still looking for that first win. Are you feeling pressure of that at all, or?
No, I mean it was 1 week of work, and I think everybody saw there was a massive improvement, and it's all down. Big credit to the players, how engaged they are, how they are willing to improve individually, but also as a group, and how they take all the information on board. And I'm very happy with what I've seen. It was again the first step into the right direction. There was still a lot of improvement. Otherwise, the game would have probably ended in our favor. But yeah, compared from Oldham, where I was in the stadium live, to this game, it was night and day. And we keep working towards that direction. And there will be a lot more things coming from the boys.
And obviously, you're not where you need to be yet. But how long does that take from a behind-the-scenes perspective?
Well, if we keep going on that rate, it could be fairly fast. But I'm also aware that a setback can happen in any game, right? So the importance is to keep pushing forward, to keep believing that we can make something good happen here, even though there are setbacks. Okay, there are moments to learn, right? I don't call them setbacks; they're moments to learn, and to again analyze. Once we make mistakes, once things happen, move forward, take the new information on board, learn from the mistakes, and that's it.
And then obviously FA Cup this weekend. What would it mean to you just to win and get through into the third round?
I mean, it's a very prestigious cup, right? That everybody wants to do well in. We also have to be mindful that next week we have right away 2 league games, which have also a massive priority for us. I said it at the very beginning when I came in, that every competition is important for us, and we approach every competition as we want to win it. So we will be having a very competitive team out there on Sunday, because we go in there to win. Yeah, I made the point with the players the other day, that was on Wednesday, that I don't want to hear anymore, we could. No, we go in there to win. We need to create this mentality that we are a good club, we have good players, we're a good team. We go in games to win the games, not to just see what's going to happen. That's not going to help us.
And obviously, as a player, you've won the FA Cup. What was that like? Is that something that you take with you and you can apply as a manager?
Well, I mean that feeling is sensational, right? Winning anything is a very good feeling. That's what we're playing football for. That's why we start playing football, because we go into every game to win. Right? That feeling is just something very special. I mean, it's a big trophy, or any trophy, that makes it even better, right? It's a long way to go. We all know that, but again, we are looking at one game at a time. I don't even want to know right now what's going to happen on Wednesday, right? There can be injuries, hopefully not. You never know. So right now, what's important is Sunday, that we are competitive, that we're playing a good game, and that we walk away with 3 points. Or not points, we advance in the next round.
And obviously you've got that game on Wednesday and then the game on Sunday. You don't have a massive turnover in time. How much does that affect your preparations for the games?
Well, we obviously internally as a coaching staff, we're looking ahead and how can we plan, how can we also make rotations. But communication with the team is only the next game, that's it.
So you haven't even thought, with the team, you haven't spoken about Wednesday at all? Yeah.
Nah, it's going to confuse them. Right now, we're going to Boreham Wood, and that's it.
Thank you.
What do you know about Boreham Wood?
I like how they play, to be honest. They like to play football, they like to play out from the back. Very mobile in their approach, like to attack with numbers. Have a lot of rotations in the final third. Have some very good individual players that we looked at today. But I think there's also a good amount of possibilities for us when we perform with the same energy that we did on Saturday. I think we have a good chance there to advance.
I assume he's been selected for TV because the broadcasters think there might be a chance of an upset. What do you feel about that?
Yeah, I like to prove people wrong. That's been my journey all along. But I really don't care too much about that.
It will be a tricky test. They're riding high, they'll be full of confidence.
Good, and we should be as well. we should be as well. The way the boys have turned things around from one weekend to the other, that gives them a confidence boost. And we were 5 minutes, 6 minutes away from getting the first points at home, first 3 points at home, and the boys feel that, right? And they, when you see them every day working out there with how much energy they approach every training, I think the confidence is growing, right? And that will carry us a long way.
How much would a win mean to the club? The potential is there for a big.
Yeah, but we also have to be careful. We cannot just go in there and say, okay, we are in a higher league than they are, and we go in there to win, right? The mentality has to be that we go in there to win. We go in there, we respect the opponent, we are aware of their weaknesses, we're aware of their strength, and we have to be very focused, very organized and disciplined to really perform, because that's again what made us strong on Saturday, and that's the way forward.
How's the squad looking? Any young players back from injury?
Yes, players getting back from injuries, which is great, which allows us obviously to have a bigger depth in our squad. So that's good to see. Again, I'm not sure yet about the traveling squad. I'm not sure yet who's going to start, if there's going to be too many rotations. But again, we are looking internally with so many games coming up in December, how we can best manage the players through those 4 or 5 weeks. So the decision has not been made yet. It's probably going to be tomorrow or on the day off.
I wanted to ask you about a couple of players who've been out for a while, Liam Shepherd and Matt Smith. Are they getting close to being available?
Yeah, Matt was in full training today, which was great to see. Good technical player. Love to see him on the ball, love to see him around and full of smiles. So that's great joy for us. Liam Sheps did some running today. He was partially in team training this week and last week. Still probably has a week or two to go. But it's good to see that so many players that have been injured are coming back and training with us.
Well, Matt Baker as well, he's been out for a while. Is he progressing?
He is, yes. Same as Matt Smith has been in full training today. So again, that's good for us that we have the depth in the squad at the right time. Now when so many games are just ahead.
Just a question to you, Mark. How was the experience of the first game at Rodney Craig?
It was good. Yeah, I think we went into that game with a bit of confidence from that week's training session, and it felt good to be on the line. Like Christian touched on, we're a minute away from taking the lead at half time. We're a few minutes away from 3 points at the final whistle.
Is your dad happy?
Yes, yeah, I actually seen him behind while we approached the pitch. But yeah, and obviously my attention is on Christian and the lads as soon as that whistle goes.
And you know what this competition means to this club and how it's been the last 5 to 7 years. It's a big.
It is. Yeah, no, it is. Well, that's like Christian said, that we know what's on stake on Sunday. Sorry. We know the history that the Newport's had in the cup, and the wins that they have had in the past, and it's important to us to keep that momentum going now and progress on Sunday.
Do you remember watching that Leicester game?
I do. Yeah, I do. I also remember the spelling mistakes in the programme. So yeah,
was it Donny?
Yeah. So hopefully they don't make that same mistake on Sunday.
Christian, you mentioned that earlier, that all competitions that Newport play in matter. Judging by what you said earlier, do you think Sunday's game could potentially serve as a positive distraction away from the league?
Yeah, we want to create momentum, right? And every game that we can play, and again, first display a good performance will help us, right? We know in the situation where we're in right now, but again, with how the team, with the face the team showed on Saturday, I'm very positively looking forward to any game that's coming up.
And with, of course, an improved performance on Saturday and going into a game where you are facing a team in the lower leagues, would you say that confidence is slowly building amongst the squad that obviously...
It's regardless of who we are facing, it's, any game, like Lee said rightfully, we approach every game as it would be our last game. And again, that's the momentum that we want to build, that's the confidence that we want to build within the players, that you focus on every upcoming game as it was your last game. I made you talk now because I looked at you next to you.
Do you think the game being on TV, obviously, there's a bit of added pressure or something?
Why?
well, just more eyes on the game from fans.
Perfect. Then they see a great Newport.
Yeah, do you think the players will rise to the occasion?
Yeah, listen,
They feel
live TV, how good is that, honestly?
Well, it's good. I mean, it's exciting for everyone.
That should give you an extra motivational shoot.
What?
That should give you, I spoke in German. Can we do German as well? That should give you an extra motivational push. I think that's top, honestly. Let's show who we are.
Christian, as you said, obviously every competition is important for you, but for the fans as well, just how important is it to get a good run in the cup this season?
I mean, like I said before, it's always good to go as far as possible in the FA Cup. I mean, it's a top cup. I experienced it myself for many years. Ended up winning it. It's a top feeling, right? And obviously knowing who could be next is a great challenge to have.
Must be a worse feeling if one got knocked out and then the other team drew a plum draw in the third round. So you won't be avoiding that sensation, don't you? You know, it'd be very exciting to see who you could draw.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But again, for me, it's important that whatever game we're going into, that the team starts strong and finish even stronger. Right? We need to show right away who's playing in League Two. Right? It needs to be clear who's the team that's in a higher league, without still with respecting the opponent. Right?
Yeah.
Again, we've seen them, we've analyzed them. They're a competitive team. They're a good side, and we're preparing accordingly and trying to really push forward in the game.